over here. I have YouTube over here. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. When you're jumping on, please let me know. Hello, Kimberly. Good morning. Let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. I love the fact, you guys, that you can go back to YouTube and watch the replay. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about making money online in 2026. This is where a way to make an income literally 99% from your phone. If that's something that fires you up, I can't. And I'm not talking because you're on the phone making phone calls or direct messaging. I'm talking a few apps on your phone. And here, I don't know if any of you can relate to this. If you're a parent and you can relate to this, please let me know in the comments, okay? And that is, how many of you feel financially you're behind? See, that was me in 2022. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5. I looked at my bank account and I'm like, how the hell did I get there? I thought at my age, I would have way more money. I would have way more memories with my income. I thought my bank account would look a lot different. So I literally felt like a failure. I tried network marketing. I love the products. I still drink the products today. It's just, for me, my opinion, my friends, it's a hard comp plan. It was hard because I just made a little bit of money. I didn't want to make a little bit of money anymore. I wanted, if I was not spending time with my family, I wanted to make it worth it. Okay. And how many of you can relate to this? I searched, I Googled, I YouTubed. I can't even tell you how many YouTube videos I watched to try to figure out, like, how are these people making money online from home? What are they doing? What am I missing? How many of you have ever felt that way before? What am I missing? Well, that was me. And I got myself so confused to the point, you guys, I thought, maybe I'm too old. Maybe it's because I'm an introvert. Oh, man, maybe I'm just not cut out to make an income online. I guess you can kind of say I had a lot of stinking thinking and I had a lot of limiting beliefs in 2022. But all I knew is I was ready to learn how they were making money online. How many of you are truly ready? Are truly ready to learn how to make money online? See, that was me. And so I just kept on searching, I kept on Googling, and I got myself so confused. It was like a bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces in my head, and I couldn't connect the dots. Until, this is the wild part, until September 9th of 2022. And I literally was on Facebook, and I seen a post from a gal. This is what introduced me to the digital marketing world, by the way. And it said no MLM. So I was intrigued. It said no monthly expenses. It said the 2-hour workday. And it said make 100% profit. Now you have to remember, I'm from network marketing, right? And so making 100% profit, I immediately put the brakes on. I'm like, time out. How can we make 100% profit off of other people's products? She said one thing that changed everything. She goes, they give you a done-for-you automated system. And so we get to make 100% profit because it's digital and it's global. So the entire world can be your customer base. That was the moment I got fired up. Can I ask you a question? When's the last time you've been so excited and fired up in your life? Well, it'd been a long time for me. And so I was excited. I was fired up. I was ready to understand automations. I was ready to understand how to have a digital business and make money online. I'm sharing with you guys right now, I can promise you this. I can promise you this. If you are struggling making money online, you just haven't got the right skill set yet. Which, you know what's really cool about that? That is figure outable. Anybody can master the skills in the online space. It doesn't, there's no heavy side of, oh, because you're this type of person, you can make money online. That's not true, my friend. It is not true. So hopefully right now, I am your hope dealer. I hope today you truly see a different perspective, because what I'm going to share with you and learning automations and understanding the power of automations has completely changed my family's life. You're not behind financially. You just don't have the right system in place to change that quickly. And I'm going to introduce you to that system today, because it's been the biggest game changer in my entire life. Not only do I make daily pay in multiple different income sources, by the way, multiple different streams of income, all digital, by the way, but I have my life back. I have freedom. And I'm talking to those that want more time and want the ability to make more memories with their family. If that's you, my friend, you're in the right place today. And so I need to share this with you, because when you go digital, right? Hello, my friend, how are you? When you go digital, the entire world can be your customer base. So knowing that the entire world can be your customer base, where do you think the fastest place to find customers is? Let me know in the comments. Where do you think the fastest place to find customers? And thank you so much for following me. Again, just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I want to get you to have your life and your energy back. I want you to have something to look forward to. Life is too short to settle. Life is too short to have to look at our bank account and be stressed and be disappointed and be discouraged. We can change that this week. This week, my friend. You just have to be willing to just shift. Just got to make that shift. The moment you're willing to make that shift and walk into that new identity you want to have in your life. And that was me in 2022. I made a decision when I discovered and was introduced to digital marketing. I was like, I'm never going back there. I'm going to learn digital marketing. I'm going to master it. I will until. Yes, it's 100% possible for anyone. That's what I love. No matter where you live in the world, no matter what you do, no matter whatever your income is, none of that matters. What matters and what defines you is what you do this moment forward. So when I launched my business, I had to pick a social media platform to launch my business on. Now, I will share with you, I chose TikTok. By the way, TikTok has completely changed my life. And here's the crazy part about it. Prior to September of 2022, I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. I did. I thought it was for young kids that watch people dance. I didn't know. Why am I sharing that with you? Because what you don't know could be holding you back, right? I had to learn that TikTok was not just a dancing platform. But because of my age, I was really terrified to go on TikTok. I was like, I'm gonna go on TikTok. Matter of fact, it's so funny. My youngest daughter, when I told her that I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna create a business account on TikTok and I'm gonna build my business on TikTok, she goes, "You're going to TikTok?" Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So I launched my business on TikTok. I'm sharing with you guys. I was brand new to TikTok. I had no idea what I was doing. I was terrified. I was uncomfortable creating content because I'm an introvert. But I literally started creating content. I followed the blueprint step by step. Literally, I just followed it step by step, which was the easiest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life, by the way. It gave me do this, do this, do this, do this. Made $7,000 my first month. I was like, what? I didn't even have 1,000 followers on TikTok yet. And then I ended up I doubled it the next month, made 14,000. Here's a part I want to share with you. I only had 2 videos in September that got like a little over 1,000 views. Most of my videos got 50 views, 100 views. Here's why I made that kind of money. This is a part that's so important. I was new. I was trying to figure out, here's why I made the money, because of this. It wasn't me. And see, this is why I struggled in network marketing. This is why I struggled in network marketing, because I had to do all the work. You only have so much bandwidth right here. You can only get so much done in a day. And so the fact that I had an automated system, and I want to explain that to you because I'm sharing this with you guys right now. If you're willing to get an automated system out there working for you 24/7, guess what can happen? You can have your life and your time back. Because here's why. All I have to do on a daily basis, well, when I launched my business, by the way, when I first launched my business, I said I would never go live. I said, I'm never going live. No way. I'm an introvert. That's awkward. I didn't go live for like 54 days. You know why I started going live? Because I really wanted to get to know you. I was like, if I just go live and just like have conversations with them and kind of share with them my journey and what it's done for me and answer their questions. Because how many people are scrolling on YouTube or on TikTok right now that were a version of me in September of 2022 and just had a few questions? So I had the courage to go live. That was the game changer, by the way. And by the way, when I first went live, I just went live for like 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, right? I worked my way up to going live. But my point of sharing that with you is the person that you are right now and how you feel will not be the same person if you have the right process to follow that not only teaches you the most innovative digital marketing skills, but it helps you become the best version of you so you financially can have freedom in your life. And that's the truth. It's not that far away. But it will never happen if you continue to scroll and you continue to overthink. But if you find the right system, the right program, and you execute, it can change everything. And that's what I did. This is what I said to myself. And if you've been looking to make money online for a while, I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself this. What's the worst thing that can happen? That's exactly what I asked myself. What's the worst thing that can happen? Because what I'm doing isn't working. I don't like what my bank account looks like. I'm disappointed in myself. What's the worst case scenario? And I thought about that. I'm like, I can learn and understand things in the digital world. That's the worst case scenario. So I'm like, okay, what's the best case scenario? I master this system and I master attraction marketing and I start getting one customer a day and I start making 900 a day, which is $328,000 a year. If I can do that, I can change my family's life. Then I said, well, what's a realistic scenario? I'm like, just go for $54,000 your first year. If you can make $54,000 your first year while you're learning digital marketing, that's awesome. Because if you think about it, you go to college for 4 years and you won't make a dime in that field. And we're okay with that. So I was like, if I could actually learn and earn at the same time, I'll be proud of myself if I can just make $54,000 my first year. Why? I'm learning digital marketing and online business and online income. I just want to learn it. And if I could be learning and earning, it makes sense, right? Doesn't it make sense to you? Learn and earn at the same time. So that's what I did. Well, I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months because I didn't understand what's actually available out there until I just discovered this blueprint and I followed it to a T. I put my blinders on to everything else because I was like, if I can't master marketing, I can't sell anything. But the ability to make 100% profit while I was learning was a dream come true. Because I'm saying this right now with love. I did not want to continue to start over. And can I share this with you? If you never want to start over financially ever again, build an email list. Aw, thank you, my friend. Build an email list. Build an email list. because that's ownership. Nobody can take that away from you. So how do you build an email list? So I'm going to share with you, because when I was introduced to this, it was unknown territory, but it just made sense. So I had a fully automated system, and I want to explain that to you. Okay. And if you want to get free access to that Freedom Formula Blueprint and understand automations, all you got to do is go to dailypaybusiness.com. Check it out. You'll love it. And guess what? If you don't love it, at least you can check it off your box, and you won't continue to get on my lives trying to understand it. You'll know that it is for you or it isn't for you. I don't want to waste any more time. I want you to execute. I want you to drive to completion in 2026 so you can be so proud of yourself on December 31st that you financially made a difference in your life while you got your time back. Who wants a lot of money and no time? Why can't we have both? Oh, we can, because of automations. So please let me explain that to you real quick, okay? Because this changed everything for me, got me so fired up, got me so excited. And by the way, nope, I don't know tech. I don't like tech. I don't want to learn tech. But I did want my life back. I did want to be able to make an income without me putting the effort in. And I know that's hard to wrap our head around, mostly if we're older, like me, right? Because we didn't have automations. We didn't have digital, right? We literally had labor, right? Well, you work 10 hours, you get paid for 10 hours. You work 40 hours, you get paid for 40 hours, right? It's always been that way until it hasn't, and it's not anymore. You can leverage systems, my friend, no complication whatsoever. And you can literally have a system that's out there working for you 24/7. So you can be doing the things that you want to do or love to do or need to do. And your automated system is just out there working for you 24/7. Yes, you should want your life back. You guys, we live one life. Why do we continue to struggle? Why do we continue to settle? If time or money wasn't a problem, what would you do? What would you do? How you just answered that should be the life you go after. So when you are on your deathbed, you have zero regrets and you're so fulfilled. But if you're like me and you're a parent and more importantly, a grandparent, we can stop the generational struggle. Because guess what? Our little people are watching us. So if we're miserable, if we're struggling, if we think it's too late to make money, and if we live in paycheck to paycheck, and if we continue to say, I can't afford it, I can't do this, I wish, that is the generational struggle that's going to continue. Let's stop that. That's what I did. I was like, no. I want to show my kids and my grandkids what's possible. I want to show them how you can have a fully automated system that works for you 24/7 so I can be making money while I'm spending time with them. I love it, you guys. I love to travel, by the way. How many of you love to travel? Put that in the comments. If money and time wasn't an issue, how many of you love to travel? See, I love to travel. And when I started making money in digital marketing, one of the things I've been doing faithfully every year, this will be our third time doing it. We did it in 2022, 23, and 24. Okay. Sorry. In 23, 24, and we did it. So this is going to be our fourth year. Wow. That's cool. Is I take my grandkids somewhere for spring break. Last year, I took 4 of them. We went to Disney World in Florida. I asked them this year, I'm like, where do you want to go? Grandma, we want to go to the beach. And so we rented a beach home in Florida. So in about 2-3 weeks, I will be going live every day in Florida. Because that's what I get to do now. And then I can build my business in the morning, get done working in the morning, and then just spend all day with them. But if they want to go do sandcastles on the beach while grandma's working for a few hours, they can. Because I have a 2-hour income producing day, so I don't live with the guilt of like, how am I going to make money anymore? I know. I can't wait. I can't wait. And so that's what I'm sharing with you guys. Like, just if time or money was not an issue, what would you do? Go after that life. Because if you can see it, that means you believe it. That means you can receive it. You just got to be willing to put the work in. If you're willing to do that, you can change your life. You can make yourself so proud. You can make your family so proud. I know. I should go live on the beach with them. I should. Actually, you know what I should do, Kimberly? That's so good. I should actually interview them. And I should. Like, what has it been like watching, your grandma literally be able to take you guys and travel and do things? Like, it's been the coolest thing ever. I didn't get to do that with my kids because I financially didn't have the means to do it like I get it with my grandkids. So I'm making up for lost time, right? I know I get to spoil my grandkids, but I'm teaching them not to settle. And I think that's so important. So I only share that with you because never be afraid to learn something new, no matter your age. Because the reason why I was broke and stuck was because I didn't have the knowledge of online businesses in the digital space. And I was lacking in skills. So here's what's great. When you have this automated system out there working for you 24/7, why that system is working for me, I have the ability to learn. Let me share with you my schedule. And I love this schedule, by the way, because most people, when they start an online business, they're busy. So they don't have a lot of time. So they don't want something that's a time sucker. We don't want time suckers or energy suckers, right? And so they don't have a lot of time. And so I love the fact that I can get my income producing activities done in 2 hours a day. And I love the fact that I can spend 1 hour a day learning. But let me share with you, when my learning is done? In the morning when I'm getting ready, I'll show you my notes from today. So what I do is when I'm getting ready in the morning, my phone is sitting literally on my counter. And okay, so you can see the date, February 23rd of 2006. Look at this. Literally, there's my notes from today. And I was literally learning from somebody about that spends money on marketing, and her ads about $2,000 to $3,000 or $2 to $3 for an opt-in, right? So that's what I was really learning today. And so there's my notes from today. So every day, and it's I text talk it, by the way. So I'm doing my hair, doing my makeup, getting ready, and I'm learning something. And then I literally am at my peak performance and I execute. And I get my 3 videos done, and then I get ready to go live, right? And so I like to get all my income producing activities and my learning done in the morning. So then I have all afternoon to do the things that I love. And now people that have a full-time job, you can still do the learning in the morning while you're getting ready for work or driving to work. During your lunch, you could get 30 minutes of your income producing activity done. Some people do it in the morning as well, another 30 minutes in the morning, and then you could do the other hour in the evening. It's flexible. Here's why it works so well. Because you get your income producing activities done, then this works for you 24/7. So this is always out there in the World Wide Web working for me. So let me explain it. So this is called a capture page. Okay. This is the only thing I market on social media, which is daily pay business. This is the thank you page. And what I do is I give them free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's the exact blueprint that I followed to make 6 figures in 6 months. And this is a video page. This just breaks down in more detail about like the 2-hour workflow. So what happens is when somebody discovers this page, they put their email in. The moment they put their email in, they're taken to this video. This video is answering a lot of their questions. And then this comes in their email. Now I want you to think about this. All I had to do is create 3 little pieces of content, and my system does all the rest. It does all of the explaining, the follow-up, the follow-through, and the selling. Because at any time, somebody can click right here, and it takes them to my sales page. and one customer equals $1,400 or $900. This is what I offer on my website, by the way. I have 5 different programs, and these unlock in Spanish or English. So there's actually a total of 10 different programs that I have available. So you might be asking, why do I offer 5 different programs? Why not just one? Simple. Because not everybody has the same goals and dreams. Not one size fits all. If it does, when you went to college, there would only be one class in science. Why is there multiple different classes in science? Because people want to learn something a little bit different. So I love to give my potential customers options. So they have the options. They get what's best for their goals and dreams. That's it. So that's what I do. So they get to go there, they get to pick. And then the moment they pay this, they're taken to another page that has their website fee that literally unlocks this entire system for them. So they have their pre-built system, so they have the ability to learn and earn at the same time. Now, what happens is, and I want to share this with you because this is so powerful. On average, the people that I personally work with inside my community, okay, 1 out of 20 buy. So if you got 20 emails a day, on average, you're going to be getting a customer. Now you might be asking, well, what happens to the other 19 that don't buy? Let's say 4 aren't interested, so they unsubscribe. And you never know that, by the way. All you know with your system is when somebody buys from you. It's pretty cool, by the way. But the other 15 start going through your email automations. Okay? This is where the journey begins, the journey of the know, like, and trust. It's constantly working for me 24/7. I just got a customer over the weekend. They have been in my email automations for 2 years. 2 years, and they just bought from me. So the bigger my email list gets, the bigger my income gets. This is how you leave legacy wealth. And through your email, in my program, I teach you how to build an email list and unlock multiple income streams. And I love that. So I'm not adding more hours, but I'm adding more income. Yeah. So I'm adding more hours, but I'm adding more income. I didn't add more hours. I tried signing up yesterday, but for some reason I didn't get in. What do you mean you tried signing up? So if you tried getting started, then maybe your credit card didn't go through, or your zip code didn't match. Yeah, could be many different options. Yeah, and that's it. So I have the system. So inside my community, you guys can have the system up and going in 2 days. 2 days, you can have a fully automated, rejection-free business out there working for you. It was day 3 for me. I was in like my little kitchen, little dining room area with my little Peanut, my little granddaughter, because in 2022, she was only 3, so I'd pick her up from preschool. She'd go to preschool just in the morning from like 9 to 11:15, and I'd go pick her up. And then we'd come back to my house, and I would fix her lunch, and my watch made a really weird sound, and I looked down, and I got a customer. And it was a customer from a complete stranger. I'm like, a complete stranger on the World Wide Web just bought from me. You guys, it's the coolest thing ever, by the way. When you have a fully automated business that just works for you 24/7. So like when you have a job, if you are not working your job, you're not making money. But if you have an automated system, it's always working for you, which is good, mostly because we have a global business, right? And sometimes when I'm sleeping, it's prime time for other countries. This system that I'm sharing with you has created 127 6-figure earners inside my community, 28 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran, 4 6-figure earners in Canada, 1 self-made millionaire in Canada. and tens of thousands of people that are making extra cash, because most people that join my program are happy with an extra 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 a month. They are ecstatic with that, which I think is great. Again, hence why I offer so many different programs, because everybody has different goals and dreams. Right now I have thank you for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective, because I can promise you, if you have the right strategies, the right mentorship, it's not as hard as you think. If you're willing to be coachable and consistent, the things that you can learn set you up for stability for life. Because can't we all agree the digital world isn't going anywhere? So learning this and having this is huge, absolutely huge. So right now so what I do is I do live mentorship. Matter of fact, if you keep on seeing me look at my watches, because I have to get off of here soon, because I actually do live training. I do not have a course, by the way. I do live mentorship with you. I train you live every single week. Hey, good evening, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is what I love about this, right? Because we are literally a global business. But I do live training, and my call starts here in 15 minutes. But my point of saying that is you have the ability to learn and earn at the same time. And I love compressing people's time frame of learning. So I just launched a 90-day freedom formula sprint. And the goal for 90 days, for some people, it's not for everybody, but the goal for 90 days is 30K in 90 days. If you don't have something to aim for, you'll never get anywhere, right? And so 30K in 90 days in my program is only 22 customers. That's a customer like every 4 days. How many of you would like to be able to learn and go for 30K in 90 days? And I tell people all the time, what's the worst case scenario that you would go for 30K in 90 days? You get to learn, you get to compress time, you understand digital marketing, you understand affiliate marketing, you understand email marketing, you understand how to create content that converts. And what if you make an extra $4,000? What else can you do right now in 90 days to make an extra $4,000 while you are learning valuable skills? It's pretty cool, right? And that's what I love. What's the best case scenario? You make 30K in 90 days, 10K a month, right? You make 10K a month and go do it again. The next 90 days, do it again, do it again, do it again. All of a sudden you're a six-figure earner in the digital space. It just takes step by step by step. I'll be honest with you, I don't teach you UGC, because when I realized the time it took to do UGC, you're trading time for dollars. I don't teach that in my program. I teach income streams where you can leverage your time and you can stack multiple income streams. I make 6 figures just in affiliate marketing. I make 6 figures. I make $1 million in the master resale rights, but I make a very high 6 figures in affiliate marketing as well. And I'm not adding more work. That's through my email list. This is how I have my life and my time back. And if that's something you are wanting to learn, you'll love this. I mean, this is the most simple automated income model for busy parents, busy lives that you can start in 2026. What is UGC? So UGC is like, user-generated content. So like somebody will pay you $40 to create 3 videos, right? And there's no guarantee that UGC is going to be around. And then you're trading time for dollars, right? Because the only way to make the $40 again is to do those videos again. And I've had many people in my community that they could do it on the side, and they go, it's so hard and it takes a lot of hours. Well, I would rather have you spend that time building your own email list. Email's not going anywhere. It's the best thing that you can do. And I build my email list for free. And I love that. Aw, thank you, my friend. Yes. And I love to help people have that mindset shift. You're not behind. You just, things can change quickly in your life. They can. They absolutely can. So I do need to go because I do have my training that I need to do, and I need to get ready for it real quick. But I want to invite you to two things. First of all, grab the Freedom Formula Blueprint. You'll understand and learn more details about this. But can I share something with you? What if you got so good with your marketing, so good with your messaging, that you attract one customer a day at $1,400 a day? That's $511,000 a year. Would that change your life? Yes or yes? If the answer is yes, why wouldn't you take a chance on you and learn? What's the worst case scenario? You learn digital marketing skills that nobody can take away from you. That can be applied to many different things. But tonight, I'm doing a webinar which I'm breaking it down in great detail, by the way. But I also have a gentleman that has never shared before on one of my webinars, and he actually, in one of my 90-day runs, he made $30K in 90 days. And so he's actually sharing tonight. He's never shared on one of my webinars. And I have two other amazing people sharing as well, that this business has just financially changed them, and they never, in their wildest dreams, thought it could. So I would recommend you actually getting on the webinar and learning in depth about this amazing system and see what it's doing for people and borrow their hope. Because I'm telling you what, when you hear these 3 real and raw stories today, you're going to be like, holy moly, if they can do it, I can do it. And that's what I absolutely love. So that is tonight. Now, I know it depends on what country you're in. That is actually in the middle of the night for some countries, but that's okay. I got you, because as soon as it gets over, I will be sending the replay out as well. So you guys can watch the replay. So how do you get registered for that? Just go here, dailypaybusiness.com. You'll be getting an email from me here within about 15 minutes. I think my email is going out. That gives you the details to get access to the webinar. But when you go to Daily Pay Business, the link is in the bio, by the way. When you go there, you'll also get access to the replay when I send it out. Aww, Lynette, thank you for being here. And I'm so glad you're inspired. Now, I hope being inspired, you execute with it. Right? Because that's my goal. I don't want you guys just learning. I want you changing your life in 2026. I want to lock arms with you. I want to celebrate your success. I want you changing your life. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's not. You just got to have the right system and the right strategy to change everything, my friend. That's it. It's just, and I've never had so much fun in my entire life. I've met the most amazing people, by the way. It's just the coolest thing ever. Literally the coolest thing ever. So I love it. So anyway, I got to bounce because I got 10 minutes to get ready for my Legacy Builders call that I do every Monday. And I have a few little slides, things here that I want to do with them. Again, I'll be back. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll be going live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, because I have my workshop that I'm going to be doing as well, where I'm going to help. I'm actually having a guest speaker come on for 2 days, but I'm helping you guys discover exactly who your perfect customer is. And you're going to have literally a 30-day content creation. But this AI strategy that you're going to learn is like the coolest, mind-blowing thing ever that can compress even your 2-hour workday. So it's a 3-day workshop. It's free if you guys want to attend that as well. Just go here and reply to that email and just say workshop details, and I'll get you that as well. It's just kind of, right now I'm emailing you about my webinar. I emailed you this weekend about the workshop, but I got 2 things going on. Always whatever I can do to help you, because I'm telling you what, there's a lot of money to be made. You don't have to struggle. You're not behind financially. Everything can change this year. And I would make 2026 the year that you financially gain that traction financially while you're gaining your life and your time back. It's never too late. Okay. YouTube, you've been phenomenal. I'm actually going to be live streaming tonight at 7 p.m. the webinar on YouTube as well. So I'll see many of you later. TikTok, this replay is available on YouTube.